We're also getting some breaking headlines from the Fed. Steve Liesman has those for us. Steve.
David, thank you. Fed Governor Michelle Bowman saying that if inflation remains contained, she would support lowering rates in July, becoming the second Fed official, actually second Fed governor as well to say so. She says it is time to consider adjusting the policy rate. The data, she says, have not shown clear signs of impacts from tariffs, and the progress on tariff negotiations could lead, as she expects to lead, to a less risky economic environment. The tariff impact could take longer, be more delayed, and smaller than expected. Higher prices from tariffs, she says, are being offset by other factors. She does talk about the current conflict in the Middle East, saying it could lead to higher commodity prices. Part of another section of her remarks where she just still has some concerns about inflation. But overall, she says we should put more weight on the downside risk to employment. Guys, this is a particularly significant development when it comes to how the committee is thinking and where it may be moving.
I know we don't want to go here, Steve. Fed is not political, right? They don't make their decisions that way. However, it is notable that she, is Republican, appointed by Republican president, another one, who is looking through the tariff price increases, while some of the Democrats on the committee, Adriana Kugler, for instance, the governor who was appointed by the Biden administration, are more worried about the inflationary effect. It's sort of like what we see in the University of Michigan sentiment.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely have that. You could definitely do that delineation. It leaves Powell a little bit of an odd man out in that regard, Sarah, because he seems to be also more worried about tariffs and more wait and see approach. I think it's a bit about taking a flyer on Trump's policies and the extent to which Fed officials are willing to roll the dice and go with the data that they saw in May and part of their forecast. Bowman, I also should say, mentions deregulation as a possible source of containing prices down the road and other policies that are out there. So she's pretty positive on that. And, Sarah, when it gets to the idea of, well, who does the president want in the driver's seat on the Fed? Someone who believes in their policies. And I think that's where they may be cut. There may be politics, but it also may be a factor of being cut from the same cloth.